name's Samuel Jacob. I'm the MMA instructor here for Allan Goes Jiu-Jitsu Systems. Well, my basis was Jiu-Jitsu with Allan back in 1996, another gym, and started the liking of not having the gi and having to work more of the underhook game and the striking along with the grappling part of it, keeping the basis of what I've learned from Allan. And it's more exciting. I prefer the addition of the striking along with the grappling. It makes for a better sport for myself personally. When I left Allan, it was, I don't know, maybe 1997, 98, something like that. I can't remember. I was only with him for a few years, but I brought everything that he's taught me into my garage and trained a lot of close friends and some family, and it got to the point where we've developed almost a camaraderie of a team based on what he's taught me. And from there I started teaching coworkers and more of a self-defense type of deal from what I've learned, and and it's been going on since then, 97, 98, and off and on in my garage until the present. We're teaching here now at Allan's gym. I was a student at the time, full-time, and someone told me that there was a school that was teaching Jiu-Jitsu. The only thing I knew about Jiu-Jitsu was that it was something that was developed in Japan, known as the gentle sport. I didn't know anything about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I took a class from Allan a while back for a gym he worked for, and I saw some videos of the famous Gracie family, Royce Gracie, and I was curious to know why he was winning his matches without ever knocking any of his opponents out. And I had the opportunity to meet Allan and seeing some of the fights that he's been in, and he's actually trained in Brazil. And at the time, back in '96, not a whole lot of people in the United States was really, it wasn't very public. I mean, a lot of underground stuff, and it was something that a whole lot of people knew about. It was just boxing that back then. Now look at it now. It's developed to a point where everybody knows what MMA is. Everyone knows what Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is, and that's what caught my attention. The benefits, well, you got self-defense for one. Secondly, awesome cardiovascular. I mean, you take Allan's classes, you're going to get a hell of a workout. Not just with the grappling part of it, but there's a lot of you're lifting weights versus rolling and wrestling another person. It's a different kind of workout. You have someone that's pulling and tugging at you, pushing at you, looking for a submission or whatever, and it's a different kind of workout. So your whole body gets a workout, not just when you're lifting weights. You don't just, when you're benching, you don't just work out chest. When you work with Jiu-Jitsu, you're using everything: your legs, your arms, your back, your just everything. You do the kickboxing, you're using your abs, your shoulders, your arms. It's a full body workout. And if you're doing that every day, whether you like it or not, you're going to be shedding weight. You're going to build your increase in endurance, your strength, your flexibility, everything you need to be fit. It's giving me a self-confidence. I'm 5'6". I'm a little guy. When I met Allan, I was only 22 years old, at about 150 pounds. And when I was doing the sport in his class, a lot of the guys in there were a lot bigger than I was, a lot stronger. So it gave me a reason, liking the sport and learning the techniques. You're forced to have to, not really forced, but I want to be able to wrestle with these guys and learn. And Allan once told us, it's one thing to have technique. You also have to have strength. You can't have just one or the other. You need, the power to give the technique, and you need the technique to, initiate with the power. And because of that, it's I'm more healthy because of it. And I'm just fortunate that I've got the ability to to be able to be strong, healthy, confident. It makes me the person who I am today. Loyalty would be the first for me. With any of his belts, he wants to make sure that when you represent him, that what he's offering, his knowledge, what he's learned in the past, and he's bringing it out to us. He wants to make sure that we're the best possible, blue belt or whatever belt that you're going for, under his systems. And he's loyal to that. He makes sure that you get to it, and he makes you stronger. You go through hell, he pushes you. He tells you, you can do better than that. He brings out the best in you is what he does. And the loyalty with that is when you compete and and knowing that he's there in your corner, pushing you, advising you what you need to do, it brings you to a whole new level. Second would be humor. Allan is, very, very funny guy. He has a sense of humor. Scary sometimes, because that's just the kind of guy he is. You have to know him to understand what I mean by that. He can be a really funny guy when you get to know him, and he's not always serious, but he can bring a sense of humor and make you laugh. He lets you know that the sport can be fun. It can be challenging, rigorous, but overall, you do it because it's you have fun doing it. Third would be excellence. There's a lot of fighters out there. Here in California, Allan Goes. How many people can say they train with 8-time Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champion? How many coaches have you ever met has faced guys like Mark the Hammer Coleman, Frank Shamrock? These are top of the line guys. If you say MMA, he's been there, done that with the best of them. He's top of his game. He's trained under Carlson Gracie. He's part of the Brazilian top team. That's an accomplishment in itself. And the fact that we're here in his gym learning from what he's been taught, to me that's as top as you can get. Excellence. That's the best you can possibly get.
Can't live with him, can't live without him.